Well, hello, all of you awesome people out there. This is SharenD on the West Coast. And guess what? We're still looking for Lisa again. Lisa's actually in Dallas. I'm waiting on her to pop in. If you were on the broadcast just a few minutes ago, what you saw was, I don't even know what you saw. It was crazy. I never saw that screen or him telling us that in the past. It's just perplexing. So right now we're waiting on Lisa to join us. She's going to tell you why she's in Dallas, and we're going to share this vision board experience and bring it to a close. We've been working on it for this is our third week, and I'm so excited that we're bringing it to an end. I've had a lot of fun working on mine. It's really been sort of a mine ended up really being a big representation of a lot of things. So I'm going to check over here and see real quick why I don't see Lisa yet, but she has the link. So hopefully she'll be joining us shortly. But anyway, you have landed on Coast to Coast Beauty, and I am Sharon Davis on the West Coast. And my co-host, Lisa Washington, is generally on the East Coast. That's why we call it Coast to Coast Beauty, okay? So now that you know what that's about, we're a little different today because Lisa is not on the West Coast. She is actually a little bit further closer to my end of the world in Dallas, Texas at a convention for our company. And I hear there's a lot of exciting things going on I can't wait to hear about. So I'm going to take a peek now because, as I said, in the beginning, it was kind of weird what was happening with our page. So I wasn't sure whether we were live. It said we were live, then it said we wasn't live, and we didn't see anything. So I don't know what was going on. But right now, we are waiting for Lisa to join us. And I'm going to share this to... getting buzzes like people are trying to get me. This is crazy today. What is it? Is it some kind of... Okay, she's having some difficulties getting on too. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This is, it's always an experience. What can you say? Always an experience. And still yet, we love it. So today we are working on sharing the vision board. My vision board, I have a picture of it. And one of the things I encourage you to do is to take pictures of your vision board. If you did not do it online, which that is an awesome option, take pictures of it and have it online. You want it to be in places you're going to see constantly, so that it really just gets ingrained into you. So have it on your phone, have it on your screen saver, just everywhere that you're going to constantly be seeing it. But you know what? Not so much that you tune it out. You know how that is, where you can have, I remember when I lived in Washington, how it was, it rained so much, you could come in the house and somebody asks you, is it raining? And you'd have to look outside because you just tune it out, just so much of it. So figure out ways that you can actually bring it into your realm of existence on a ongoing basis, where you can really, check in with it on, where you're at with it, check in with it and make sure that you're able to, kind of assimilate what you have on there, because that's how you really gain from it, is being able to constantly see it, right? So I'm trying to put this out in some of the groups that I share to. Usually what I do when we're on together is I show Lisa, let her talk and do all the introduction stuff, and I share it out to the groups. But right now you're having to see me do it because I don't have my buddy here today, right now anyway. Hopefully she'll be here in a moment. to kind of share with us a little bit about what's going on with her today. And I can't wait to hear all about this conference. Unfortunately, health issues are keeping me from being able to participate in too many activities away from my house. Although the wonderful thing of the internet, I get all over the place. Hello, who is this? Oh, I can't tell. Is that Stacy? Yes, Stacy. Hi. I know you're going to share your vision board with us Saturday, right? You're going to an event on Saturday, vision board event. So that I look forward to seeing what yours comes out. I'm going to pop mine up in just a few minutes. Waiting for Lisa. We're trying to get Lisa back. She was here a minute ago, and there was some problems with this platform, and we started over. Hi, Stacy. Thanks for joining us here on Coast to Coast, one of our very favorite, faithful people. Yeah, I remember you had posted that you were going to share it on Saturday after you come back from your event. That'll be great to see how other people's came out. Mine, I have to tell you, it just didn't go the way that I generally do it. I did a lot of representation on mine this year, but it was kind of fun. That's just the way it led me in just kind of letting go with what was happening with my experience and so forth. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I'm really, really happy that I was able to just let that flow that way. It was really fun. You kind of see a portion of it over here. I'm going to hold the whole thing up. I have 2 or 3 things that I had a little difficult getting to stick on there. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, cool. That's great. Yeah, Lisa tells me there's a lot of awesome things happening. So she and I'll be on the phone tomorrow morning, actually trying to assimilate what all that's about. So I'm going to share it one more place here, and then I'm going to show you my vision board. see what I came up with. And a friend's timeline, and that would be, let's see. Yeah, trying to share it to my daughter. She rarely gets to see us live because she's generally working this time of day, but she happens to be home today, so she's going to be popping on, I hope. Anyway, so here is my vision board. I'm going to pop it up as a solo so you can take a look at it. It's kind of dark. Picture is kind of dark. Wow. So I'm going to take that down, and I'm going to hold the board up with me so you can kind of see a little bit better what I have happening here and explain to you what I'm doing. So my heart fell off on the top. That heart represents my husband at the top, where you see the ED, Eric Davis, the love of my life. So what we have going on here is, as I told you in the vision board layout that we put, I put 5 categories, and the 5 categories were faith, family, friends, health, and I put business, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the word business, if I wanted to use the word career, if I wanted to use the word success. So I did use an S, but the S actually is representing for me right there is service, because I really feel like my business is totally a service. If I move it over here more. Wow. I changed the colors up. I did gold and black as the initial colors. So you see at the top the FFFHS for family, friends, health, and service, because, as I said earlier, my health issues are some of, she FaceTime so you could see the, oh, wow. I never thought of that, but she knew I had so many things that there's no way I could have been in one place to do that today. That's great. I have ED and a little bear there, which I had a heart that dropped off of there, which stands for my husband. On the side, you see a key It has 3 chords. It has 3 different chords that are tied with each chord is 3 chords. And if you are a spiritual person and know what that scripture is pertaining to, you'll understand why that's up there and why it's first and foremost in my life. WST, my husband thought stood for some kind of way Wichita State, which is my alma mater. And these actually are the colors for Wichita State, black and gold. But it's actually standing for Wounded, the series, which is a book that will be dropping in June, the 30th of June of this year. And actually, you'll be able to get that on Amazon. Some shameless plugging here. But before then, you'll be able to actually get a couple of things. Oh, yeah, that was a great idea, Stacy. You'll be able to get a couple of things that I'm going to be dropping before June on Amazon. Let me pop that statement up so we can see her idea to FaceTime it. Yeah, and I don't know why they didn't just, do it online. They've done a lot of things that, simultaneously online. I've been able to take advantage of that, but they didn't this time. So going over here, I have a toothbrush, a cute little kid's toothbrush hanging from the side that represents, what is it the toothbrush represents? Habits. It represents something that you do every day, like clockwork, no change up, every single day of your life is brush your teeth, hopefully. Okay. Then just a little bit further down in the middle, I have some lace and some leather. The lace is actually cut out of roses, which is symbolic for me because I'm allergic to roses. Isn't that crazy? I am allergic to roses, but I love them. I love the fact that, God made them perfect. Man has put a little imagination to it and made them just really magnificent. So I'm really, really, I love them, but I can't be around them. And honestly, actually, somebody brought me roses just earlier this week. And I was just like, oh no, when she started coming toward me, I was like, I can't, I'm sorry. So the lace and the leather with the statement that when I need to be, I am strong like leather when I need to be, and I'm soft like lace when I need to be. And that's pretty much a definition of a woman, right? Yeah, even the unscented. It's the pollen. It's the pollen that gets me, not the scent. It's the pollination of it. So, and then over further, I have a 3rd place medal. Now, most people would think 3rd place. Why didn't you put up a first place? Because I think that it's more important to show up. Let me say that again. It's more important to show up, because if you show up, you're always a winner. No matter if it's 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, if you show up, you're a winner. So I put that there. That's something that I kind of say to my granddaughters, that, you want to shoot for the best, but showing up is the most important thing. Then over to the far right, you see some bees, which represent my primary business. Then you see in the center, this is actually what started the whole thing. Let me move it over a little bit. Is this canvas? I chose to use this canvas because it had that statement, and what the statement initially said was, I remember what it said on the top, but born to sparkle. And then in the center is a message that season is over and bigger and better is coming. That's to my kids. My kids remember when I was writing very successfully and was getting a lot of accolades and so forth for my writing, and it was called Sparkle. There were editions that were put in some organizations' newsletters, and then there was this big thing with people that I worked with that they wanted me to do a Sparkle for them when they retired. And so I did sparkles for specific people. I did sparkles for specific events and so forth. And my kids just loved it. It basically had um, the phrase was fill your life with light, options, value, and endurance, which is love. That's all you need in your life. So they really loved Sparkle, and they loved what that represented, I guess, for their mom and for them at that time. But mom was 35 then. And I think that season is over for me, that season. But there's many more seasons in the works, and I am looking forward to sharing that with them. And the only way they will know that my book is dropping June 30th is if they see this episode, because I'm not going to tell them. Isn't that mean? Hi, Mama Lee, don't tell them. Okay, and then I have further down, I have a board that is, what do they call it, for action on a set, and that represents C2C beauty, as well as some other things that I'm doing. Then I have a group of 5 hearts, which represent my 5 granddaughters. And then I have a separate one little heart by itself, which represents my great grandson. And 2 purple hearts, a lighter and a dark, and they represent my son and my daughter, my first true loves in my life. So that is what my board is right now. And I say that right now because it's going to change. It's going to change. That basically is what a vision board is supposed to do. Is, as the year goes on, there's going to be things that are going to be moved around. There's going to be things that are going to be moved up higher. There's going to be things that will be added. There'll be things that will be taken off. But that is the purpose of it. That is why we called our vision board experience heart-centered. And that's why we concentrated so much on bringing forward that concept of heart-centered. I'll pop that back up. The picture is darker than I thought it would be, but that is that is my vision board. And in person, it looks pretty cute. I kind of am a little proud of the way it came out this year. So, and I just want to make sure I let my grandmother know that I know she's here. She's always here. Thank you for always joining us. I also want to thank any of the replay viewers that pop on. Please share the video out so other people can see the completion of the whole vision board thing. I guess we will get to see Lisa's vision board. I'm sure she'll post it later on. As I said, she is in Dallas right now, getting lots of great information on some new things that will be coming out in our company. And I'm looking forward to getting the whole scoop. Lisa's good at taking the information and noting it and bringing it back to life so that we know what it's doing. But let me tell you, I had a good time doing this vision board exercise. And again, I think more so than just sitting down with a group of women and cutting out stuff out of the magazine, everything I put on that board represented something very emotionally tied to me. My book, my family, my faith, my husband, my granddaughters. I was hoping that my daughter would make it on so that my second granddaughter could see mom's mom. It is a cute little thing she does. My 2 youngest granddaughters do not call me by the name that the other granddaughters call me, which is Grammy. Has nothing to do with my board, except that they are, of course, represented on my board. The younger 2 call me, the youngest one calls me, hey. I've thought about ignoring her until she said Grammy, but I can't do it. I can't ignore that little voice. And my second to the youngest one, she calls me mom's mom. And I just think that is so cute, especially because she doesn't live close to me like the other ones where she can come over and she can, see mom and mom together often. Um, but she's already made that yes, she's already made that connection that I'm mom's mom. So I just said, okay, I'll go with that. But yeah, they are very special people in my life, those grand girls. But the older three do call me, no, actually only two call me Grammy. Then now that I think about it, it's crazy. But that was a big part, of course, on my vision board. And then my two kids, they are, you know, the reason that I do anything I do is, as an example for them, really, honestly. I can't think of many things in my life that I've done that wasn't in some way based on, setting an example for them. So I'm kind of excited about it. As I said, the whole Born to Sparkle and putting that clearly a statement that season of my life is done, and that there are other avenues to be taken. And that's exciting at nearly 60. That's exciting to be able to say that there's other roads, there's other paths, there's other avenues that I'm going to be taking, and I can choose to put it into one season and go into another. But it's just funny that my kids are still just very much holding on to that. So I see we have like 7 people on. Please drop an emoji. Let me know you're here. I will definitely shout you out. I also want to thank our replay viewers. Our replay viewers are awesome. I get off of here and I'm so amazed by how many people are actually viewing us from all kinds of different platforms that you can't see when you're on. So we appreciate you, replay viewers. We appreciate Stacy and Ann Bailey, my dear grandmother who's always on, and everybody that stops by originally. I don't think Lisa's gonna make it back on. It doesn't look like it, but she will definitely be posting her vision board. We've had a lot of fun with this. I'm telling you, this really sharing it with you guys and showing this whole different way of doing it. Where did I find the lettering? It's a combination. Some of them were, like the little sticker things that you pull out. Some of them are some felt lettering. Because with my business, I try to make everything I do cute, little cutesy and bring some joy to somebody's life instead of just a hell of a bang. So I do a lot of little things like that. But actually, the part that says Born to Sparkle, it's a canvas that had and I don't remember what the top part said now because I covered up the top part because I was just wanting that phrase Born to Sparkle so that I could make the statement that no, not just born to sparkle, I'm born to do other things too. So yeah, but I have done those. You could easily get like some stencils and get the sparkly paint and so forth and do it. I have done that in the past. It's amazing the creativity you can do with a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of stencils, and then kind of paint or markers and so forth. I have horrific handwriting though, Stacy. I have horrific handwriting. So I don't personally, and Elisa was talking about, the power of having your own handwriting on there. And yeah, but I try to minimize that because my handwriting is abusive. Okay. I don't think it's fair to do that to you. So I do minimize what I do freehanded and try to use like the felt or the stick-on letters or thing. But this canvas, actually, the canvas was given to me by my son specifically because he wants to inspire me to continue doing sparkle. And my daughter at the same time has been kind of dropping those same little hints. Why don't we get any more sparkles? Why haven't you continued that? And as I said, it's done. I'm not there anymore. I was 35 when I started that. I was a single mom I was just at a whole different place in my life. It's not it's not where I'm at. It's done. So by I've been looking at this and trying to figure out where to hang that canvas, and it just came to me in the middle of the night, first part of the week, that was part of my vision board. And again, that is the power of being so connected to you on an emotional level. So yeah, that is really, really the power of the emotional part of this. So I'm really happy with it. I'm really surprised at where it took me. And I'd love to hear from you guys as to, where yours take you and see them. So I'm gonna look forward to your post out tomorrow, Stacy. And you guys look forward to Lisa's post when she gets back from Dallas. I guess that'll probably be like Sunday or Saturday night. But you guys, I appreciate all of you popping on. I appreciate all of you support. I appreciate your being there. Well, thank you, sweetie. Thank you for always being here. Okay. Thank you, sweetie. We enjoy doing it. We truly do. This is that again it really relates back to vision boards, because this was Coast-to-Coast Beauty would not have been on my vision board last year. It wasn't on my vision board last year because it evolved out of me sort of feeling like I wanted to push Lisa a little bit to kind of think about online stuff, because that's what I was doing, and that is where I see my business going is totally just online on whatever I'm doing. And so we had talked about it. Yes, I'm in Pasadena area. Yeah. If you know I'm Pasadena area. That's Southern California. So yeah, we might have to hook up next time you're down here. I don't get up north very often, but yeah. So yeah, so I decided that I was going to make it my mission just to one more time, just one more again, talk to her about, hey, check this out. And how they say is that, the timing has to be right. And it was. So she was really thrilled. Okay, cool. So my daughter-in-law graduated from there. Yeah, definitely. And I actually spent a few semesters getting some CEUs there myself. So I actually decided I had made a note in my journal to, gently talk to Lisa about that. And so she was like, shockingly, yeah, tell me more. I'm like, oh, did I dial the wrong number? So we hooked her up with who I was learning some things from, and she had the idea of Santa Barbara. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just not California. You're not saying Cal State, LA. You're saying Santa Barbara. Okay. Cool. So I actually, our coach actually said, you guys are in the same company. You guys should do something together. And she came up with the whole talk show thing. And we've just been having a fabulous time. I mean, when she said it to me, I was like, yeah, that would be cool. Lisa likes to marinate, but it didn't marinate very long. I mean, it was like the next day she's texting me, let's do it. So it has really been a great value. We both love doing it. It's given us many times over value back into our lives that we just had no idea what would have happened. So, but it wasn't on our vision board last year. So I'm saying that, yeah, as the year goes on, as the month goes on, even this will change. Things will be moved around. Things will be added. Things will be taken down. And you'll see how that works in your life as well. So I'm going to again thank you guys for jumping on with Coast to Coast Beauty. This is Sharon Davis on the West Coast, and nobody's on the East Coast today. But next week we will be. There will be Lisa Washington on the West Coast, the East Coast, who is the East Coast Beauty. And I, Sharon Davis on the West Coast, will be back to share with you guys. And look for the posting of other people's vision boards and Lisa's vision board. And if I can get a better lighted picture, the picture looked better when I put it on there. I'm surprised how dark it looks on here, but it'll be posted on our page. So hopefully it looks a little bit better, but I'll try to get a better copy there. So all of you guys who are here, thank you so much for dropping by. And all of you that will see it on the replay, thank you. Have a great weekend. And we will see you next Friday, 11 o'clock Western time and 2 o'clock Eastern. So I'm going to do our standard bye-bye of kissing